Bum, 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 bum. Gotta go find it again. Gotta go find it again. Ugh. Okay, well, I guess you're gonna have to do today because I thought it was on the Instagram, but it wasn't on their Instagram, and this is why I make the videos normally. The character I've been talking about the most is coming tonight, basically. Um, we're getting a GT banner. Another GT banner, basically. It is a Legends All Star. I'm not gonna lie. Do I have any problems with Legends All Star? Not really. I really don't. Especially with the whole Trunks and Goten thing. That was pretty sweet to see, and actually really decent characters that, let's be honest, before transformations basically shallowed at Super Saiyan 2, but then after transformation is shallowed God Key. Well, at least Trunks is, because oh my gosh, the damage he brings out is just ludicrous that this man can do such things. And that's just Trunks. That's not even talking about the upright unfairness of Goten. Hey, stop it. You cannot eat the heat pad, not yours. But let's look at my boy. Ah, look at him. I'm proud of this sucker. Proud of you for existing, bro. Ah. I couldn't wait for him to come out. I pictured him as more of an LF. I'm not gonna lie, because my dad said this. My dad said this, and he was like, he was kind of jumping a little bit on Legends on this when it came to like characters. And you know what? Let's go back down here a little bit. Just look at this. My dad was kind of running through Legends, and he was like, I don't get why they have of so many versions of Goku. It's like it's only one version of Goku. He just transforms a lot. I'm like, yeah, and because he transforms a lot, they can make different iterations of that exact same Goku. Goku Super Saiyan 2. A Goku could transform Super Saiyan 1. A Goku could transform Super Saiyan 2. A Goku in Super Saiyan 3. A Goku Super Saiyan 4. And so on and so forth. We're just going to continue on from every angle, different arcs. Because come to find out, we haven't even got Tournament of Power arc. Goku nor Vegeta, which I think is going to be one of the best to see, and I do expect that to be towards. I'm not gonna lie, another year. That's expecting to be for 4th year anniversary. Why? I don't know. I feel like personally, I feel like it happening would do it very much justice when it comes to Tournament of Power characters. I know that they've split up a lot of different things throughout the years of the game. Like fusions were always together, but now they've separated from different fusions. Fusion Dance, the Patar, which makes me say what? But hey, we have GT. It's funny. I just talked about that, and I went from my dad to the future of Legends. Like that mattered at the moment, but it's GT. Now we already know who's gonna be what color. Oob is going to be yellow, and this Goku is going to be blue. We already know this. Now, the one thing that gets me is this could all say one thing, but when he pops up in the game, I want to see how he fights. Because Oob is who I'm going for, but the Goku seems like a from this is how I kind of judge a lot of the characters based off of when they arrive on the game. How do they feel when you see them on screen? Do you get hyped? Do you feel like this character will be a damage dealer? Do you feel like they will be a good support character? Like stuff like that is off the bat what I feel like the person's gonna be, and they're not always that, but it depends upon how what they show. Because if they show more of a passive fight when they're showing skills, then you expect a bunch of passive stuff. But at the same time, like with Oob, I don't really see him being, the nuker, the big one that we have to go summon for. Like I don't see him being like a must have, unless you're talking about GT. Then in that case, yes, because from what it looks like, and this was one of the big things. Oh, he discounts a fusion warrior merging. Okay, that must be new. Of course, sparking, yellow. Okay. I of course we all knew it was gonna be GT. The only thing that gets me about this, is is basically what role do they fit on your team? Because here's the thing that I've seen for a lot of people, their role could be something of a major thing, but a lot of people switch their roles throughout the time. And this video may be coming out after one, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't really have any problems with it, but you all know that I came back and I made a video as soon as I possibly could about this. I was ready for these characters when I thought they were coming out, I think yesterday or the day before that. I think it was that. It's when I think it was last night. 'Cause that's when we got the Zenkai Piccolo, right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have to read the stats because I already know the stats. This is more for people who didn't see it, or for people who probably watch the little channel that I have and just like, ooh, he's talking. What is he talking about though? But in a basic sense, all I'm really stating is these characters are going to be good. How good, I can't in particular tell you how good they're going to be. The only thing I can really tell you is that when they do drop WWE, yeah. But whenever they come out, I am expecting Oob to be the must summon. I'm expecting Goku to be the Jiren of it. And I'm expecting and if anyone who doesn't know what Jiren did, Jiren basically in the whole UI banner, he was the guy basically that outranked UI Goku. He just completely outranked him in every single regard, and it was just hilarious to look at because it was very shocking to say the least, but it was a thing. So, and we've had this before that's happened, but this is just the for me in particular, it felt like the time that this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. This is just for me in particular one that I always remember in particular. So that's why I stated that. So now, for this, personally, I believe that, I don't know, cause they seem like, from looking at just everyone on GT at the moment, they seem like a must-have and less of a, it's fine if we don't have them. They feel like a must-have for GT in particular. And let's be real. GT has a lot at the moment, but at the same time, they don't have the multitude that I would say. Let's use another team, female warriors. I don't care what they put them as, girls or whatever. I'm gonna call them female warriors because that's how I remember them. Female warriors, in my personal opinion, right now, they're not stacked, they're not solid, but they can be at times. In the hands of a correct person, you have a stacked, solid team. Because they have moments. Because if you look at the long list plus Zenkai's, you can basically rank up extremely high with female warriors. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no trick to it. There's no game to it. Female warriors could run the meta if given the right opportunity. Would they need a little bit more of a boost? Not in particularly to me. Not in particular to me. But I can understand if they did. Same with androids at the moment that we're talking at this moment. And of course, obviously, I would put second best would have to be Fusion. Because Godkey is kind of lacking at the particular moment. And it's funny to say that Godkey's the one that's lacking. And you will say, well, what about the Fusions? They're built better as Fusion on a Fusion team than on a Godkey team. Yeah. So at the particular moment, we have a lot, but in particularly, I forgot, I lost my train of thought. At the particular moment, Sun Family runs it all, so it is kind of nice to get something more for GT because I've always stated it, or if I haven't stated it before, I'll state it now. GT is my favorite. Why is GT my favorite? Because it was that was the show I watched growing up. That was the show I loved while I was a kid. And I remember watching from episode 1 to the very end. I couldn't tell you how many episodes it was because Don't get me wrong, I'm a fan, but I'm not a super fan like that. So that was just my thing for the in particular moment. It was just that was something I had to sit with for a while. And I was kind of excited when I saw GT in the game, and I looked at the characters, and I liked it. Who didn't like two different versions of now three different versions of God damn. I don't know. I have a weird mixed emotion, but at the same time, I completely understand because I have to think about. No reason I'm going off top of what I was just saying because I went back to the game real quick because let's be real, who really cares too much about what I have to say about certain That's crazy. Certain characters. In particularly, I will state this. Yellow, he is needed. He is needed in the yellow category. He very much is. He is very much needed in the yellow category. GT and yellow, I felt like that's where he would be the best at, would be yellow. Because look at who we have in the yellow category in GT. That's viable to this day. Wait, do we have a Shenron that can come back, right? And I think I'm trying to remember his name. Nova Shenron is cool, but he's not much of a. He's is he yellow or is he red? I forgot. I forgot already. I know Ice Shenron is blue, obviously, but it was like I felt like I already told you. I already had my thoughts on those two. Those two characters aren't really the in particular meta breakers. They're more along the lines of filler to me. That's what they felt. They felt like filler characters just to fill up spots when we could have had Oop right then and there in the Super Saiyan 3 right then and there. We could have had those two on this banner that we have now because I think that they deserve their own banner. Why? Because they did, in my personal opinion, I would have stated whatever we had, whatever we're having future-wise, we could have swapped that out for this. I would have, if it was up to me, Nova and Aishima would have not been in the anniversary. They would have been in the All-Star. Why? Because it would have been a cool down time. It wouldn't have been just a hype unit. It would have been a cool down where you don't have to summon for this, where you can skip this, but it's also something that you may want to do because these characters can do some stuff. Ice Shenron has a really good green card if you time it correctly. Nova Shenron is basically blocking everything with his lovely green card. Main ability wise, I don't really like neither one of the two. Damage taken wise, how much they can receive on damage, I don't like neither one. If you haven't seen my video, I think I was playing PvP, and I think twice as I got Rising Rush, I gave it to Nova. Nova took the Rising Rush. Why? Because I wanted to use Nova, I really did, but I just couldn't. Like every time, I don't know. It was just Nova never gave me what I needed, in particular in the game. And I Shenron the exact same thing, and I knew that was going to happen. So yes, I would have swapped them out for these two units. Why? Because I think that whatever they bring to the table at this moment could have been better. Yeah, I get that the stats would have still been the same, and it just been switching the release date on them. But that was just my personal opinion on it. Other than that, because I could rant about that all day. I really could. I could still go on about that. But we have him coming out. I'm ready for him. I'm expecting very good things from this in particular character. And that's saying something because we have two of them, but I just feel like at the moment, as I'm recording, as we're waiting for it to hit 1 so we can finally go in there. Because I have like 800 Chrono Crystals, so I would have to grind up a little bit more. I need to play one Frieza event, and I should have enough to do it. I should have enough if I play the Frieza event. But I just feel like these characters are going to be much needed. You know, GT characters that probably won't be benched, that will take over. Which is funny to say because it's true. It would have been better if we swapped out, because how do you feel that your anniversary characters just got replaced without any real hesitation? Your characters Just think about this. For anyone who summoned on the GT banner and said, I got Ice and Nova Shinron, yay. Your characters just got replaced by these two. If he truly is Nova is truly yellow, because I think he's yellow, then you're tripping on every count, and this isn't even funny. Well, it is, but it's just like, what the fudge? These two, literally. Hold on. You know what? I know you probably uploaded something about it. I was excited when I saw that. Cause I hope he really uploaded something about that. Cause the only reason I'm even doing all this is only because of one thing. What color are you? Oh wait, no, I needed that. I just remember why I needed it. He's a yellow, right? Nova Shinron is yellow, right? Hold on. Keep going a little bit more. These two are actually really good. I like these two. I know that was just for that, but I'm trying to see if he uploaded anything about talking about them though. In particular though. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's blue. They got replaced. Just what, 2-3 months out of anniversary, and they're already gone. They didn't even make it to the halfway point. It's stupid. But hey, that's what happens when you give us characters that this character lasts longer, this character lasts longer.